Hey everyone, welcome back. Hope you're doing well and staying safe. I want to talk about a subject that I don't see anyone talking about because I could be wrong, but I might have missed it. But captains, and I'm not talking about captain skills. I mean, when you look at Linguini Santori, I know it's Luigi, but I call him that. Everyone seems to talk about captain skills, whether it's a battleship, a cruiser, destroyer, submarine, aircraft carrier. I will do a video about this in detail based on each of the captains and the skills, but not today. I want to talk about captains. There are many captains you can get in World of Warships that I think are actually quite relevant, and some are economically beneficial compared to others. I know what am I talking about, right? So, if you're in your captain skills and you get yourself a new ship, aka the tech tree, and you want to grab a boat, you're gonna research this boat. Um, Oops, wrong thing. Yep, research. Sorry, this one. Research and equipped, etc., etc. So when you go into this boat, you're gonna get yourself a captain. It's either gonna be what we call a tier zero captain or up to tier three. Now, captains are traditionally not relevant until they hit about tier 10, and there is a complete difference in this game on what a tier 10 captains means because like I said in the captain skills, which is very important, is you can use a captain for multiple ships. And quite frankly, if you use a specialty captain or a captain on a premium boat, you don't pay to retrain the captain, which is 500 doubloons. But in this one, I want to show out why, in my view, you should take no captain. When you do tech tree, don't take a captain. The captain skills, which I completely love, really save you money and make the game easier. Now, I personally have, I don't know, 70, 80, 90 tier 19 captains, and I'm actually deleting my captains, and I'll explain that in a bit why. Because you can use a captain for multiple ships. Even if you're going to take a captain, you're going to pay your 500 doubloons, which, 500 doubloons over the last that captain is going to be 5,000 doubloons. That's $25. So if you play that many games, it's going to cost you $25 to retrain your captain as you move them for whatever you want. But just stay with me for a bit, I'll show you. So, well, I just showed you the tech tree. So if you go through a premium shop captain, I'm just going to do this quickly, and we'll go grab a boat, a ship. You're going to typically get yourself a tier 10 captain with a boat. So if you want to buy a boat and you don't have a captain, by all means buy it. But I'm going to show you more in this game and why you should, if you want to buy a boat like I do, and I do not take captains. In the armory, there are a multitude of captains over here. Now, these are the special captains I'll talk about in a minute. I want to talk about down here. I want to talk about the dashas, and I want to talk about the actual specialty captains. You can see all the ones I have. So when you look at the captains up here, these specialty captains, they cost 175 coal. I'm just shy of 2,000 games in, I think August will be 3 years of playing, random battles, etc., etc. I do play operations. I don't play co-op. But it takes a lot to get here. Even if you get 400 coal or you get, 1,200 coal, it takes a while to get here. I've got 105 because I just finished getting Linguini. I'm just going to call him Linguini, not Luigi. But I finished getting him for multiple reasons for Italian. At the end of the day, these are great captains, but I'll talk about them shortly. The dashes themselves are 1,500 doubloons. They come as a tier 10 captain. So when you buy them, there's no special skills, just 1,500 doubloons. Now, why do I talk about this? Because in the game, when you're getting captains, it takes from zero, if you went to the tech tree, the tech tree I showed you, you have to get up to tier 10. That's 183 commander XP skills or 7,320 doubloons, which is a cost of $36.60. 1,500 doubloons in, this is Canadian dollars, which for American dollars is like $2. For the British pound, it's got to be like $3, right? Or £3, sorry, £3 sterling. It's only $7.50. So take note, that's a big difference. You can actually get several of these captains for the price of using free XP on one captain. And I'm going to get and show you a bit how to use free XP. But the kicker is, if you want great captains, and I have two daughters, so these dashes are fantastic. But if you want, what I think is important if you're going to do this, you get a set of captains like this one, Chandler, Again, like Adasha has nothing special, but there are captains that are exceptionally special. I'll tell you here in a minute. Here's Bert Dunkirk. He actually has easy skills you get instantaneously by buying this tier 10 captain for 1,500 doubloons. Grease the gears. In regards to destroyers, cruisers, battleships, you turn your guns much faster. Plus 25% on battleships is a big deal. You have consumable specialist. It works in for destroyers, it works in for cruisers, battleships, aircraft carriers. You get better consumables, and of course, consumable enhanced. This is quite good. I use this on a lot of my Fiji, my Leander, my Minotaur, sorry, and other boats that are British capabilities and that have AP and smoke. But again, you can go through these and find other captains that are here that have quite a bit. Here's Suzuki. You have survival expertise, which is fantastic. British repair, which is great for battleships, which is what it does. You also have aircraft carriers at plus 30. So you get instant skill set with these 5 or 1,500 doubloons. Again, in my Canadian dollars, $7.50. So if you're not sure, you don't have captains, you can now with the commander skills rework this and actually move these over. In my view, it's a good thing. Russian here, tier 10. Oh, sorry, wrong individual. Go down to Russian down here. Again, this guy right here. Grease the gears, which this is great for Russian battleships. The battleship guns turn in 60 seconds. They are dead slow and preventive maintenance. So Russians get less heals than most people. They're actually consumable, so you might get 4 to 5. It's very important to have this stuff. So I look at it going, good captains. Now, these captains, I mean, they're all good. But, Guter Lunsens, you look at Cunningham or Pan Asian, don't ask me. This is a good example. He gets skills based on you doing your job. So if you, in this case, reduce the reload of torpedoes every 8 successful torpedo hits by 5%, great. You physically have to get these skills by actually hitting stuff. It's not bad, but I would say these captains are made for intermediate or advanced players. You're going to spend 175 coal on this. It's a lot of money, so make sure you know the skills you want. And it's only 10-point skill. So it's quite a bit. For people who are, new players to the game or just coming in intermediate, and I'm talking people who are getting 30, 40, 45, less than 50% win ratio, don't get these captains. Just not yet. The other captains down here are much better and more profitable for you. And they're cheaper. So when you get a new boat, I would say do not get captains at all. Now, the one of the captains I want to show you about here in a minute, then I'm going to go through some of the captain skills in a second. And these ones are brutal. These are campaign captains, like Yamato, Izoroku Yamato. I'm just going to pick on him for a minute. You've got, in this case, 5 tasks. These tasks are brutal to get this. Now, this captain, everyone sees this on replays. You may watch it on YouTube. He gets first blood. It's a great boost. He gets a Kraken. He gets half his heal back. Sorry, I need a bit of water there. Gets half a heal back. And then his guns turn into not Daka Daka, but a phalanx that goes wah and just fires every 1 second, which is great. So how many of you out there get Krakens all the time, right? How many of you actually get first blood? So these are hard captains to get. So when I go through, I set up Ball Halsey over here. I'm in the first one here. I haven't even got the second one. I've completed 4 of the tasks so far. But look at these tasks. I mean, earn 50,000 Commander XP after the modifiers apply. Go through 2,500 credits. These are hard tasks. And once you finish these tasks, you have a final task. And then you go to the next one and the next one. I don't think this is the kind of thing you get after, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 battles. You're going to probably play in excess for each of these captains, 10 to 15 to 20, 30,000 battles. These are long-term captains. They're just nice to haves. So don't try to get them now because you're not going to get them. They're just too hard to get, and they're higher tier. So they're hard to work with. Now, I call these the oh my god captains. So when I look at these captains here and the captain skills, I want to show you something else about what helps you get these captains and get the ability. So free XP is important. So these economic flags are exceptionally important to the game. Here's one for Commander XP. They're not that expensive. You can get 300 flags for about $16 Canadian. Put them on all your boats if you can afford them. If you can't, I totally understand. But these specialty flags, they're the most important. Look at some of these. You get Commander XP at plus 100%. You know, Commander XP plus 150%. Commander XP plus 150%. I'm saving the best to last. Free XP plus 777%. Again, Commander XP plus 100%. And then, of course, plus Commander Battle, which isn't what we're talking about. But this flag right here, the Dragon, it's plus 333%. This helps you tremendously get free XP. Free XP means you don't have to pay. You don't have to convert. You don't actually have to spend doubloons and money to get it. However, these are not free. Each one of these flags costs on average about 25 cents when you play. So there's a bit of bucks here. If I can actually show you something where these are from, and the ones I'd recommend, I go to the premium shop. I do this between 5 or 6 times a year, give or take the games I'm playing. And we go into customization. This is the one I get. This is the 25 containers from the cruisers. They have the best amount of return that I've seen so far on all of these flags, especially the Dragon flag. I've averaged, when I pick this up, I'm averaging anywhere from 20 to 80 flags per of these, which is fantastic. So it gives me a bit to play, and I don't mind it. So, like I said, overall, the specialty captains are good. Don't take captain from the tech tree, in my view. If you get a specialty captain, make sure you're looking for the ones you want. I want this for the Trento, the battleships, the Paulo Emilio, which I have more than enough research points to get right now. But this commander has some elite capabilities as well, but he's already a tier 21 captain. Again, I hope this helps everybody. I know a lot of people don't talk about captain skills. They don't, or sorry, the captains themselves, but captain skills. Anyway, economically speaking, these are the best for you. The last thing I want to say about the Army captains is that, just so you understand, it takes 2,908,000 free XP to convert a captain from 0 to a tier 21 captain. In Canadian dollars, that's $581.60, or $27.60 per each tier. Ouch. That's a lot of money. These captains in the Armory, for people who are starting out and want to have a good captain and help their ship and get to where they want to go, these ones down here, the Dashas and the specialty captains down here, they really do help. So I would say if you want to start somewhere, start that, because it's the best bang for the buck. All right, everyone. I hope that helps. Please let me know in the comments below. Other than that, thanks for coming out. I hope you enjoyed. Take care, and as always, please stay safe.